Alien Sedition Acts by
Jedediah Nelson
and Daniel J. I thought you.
What were the Alien and Sedition Acts?
The Alien Sedition Acts were a series of 4 laws established by the government. At the time, the government were Federalists. The 4 laws were the Naturalization Law, Alien Law, Alien Enemies Law, and the Sedition Law. So what civil liberties did it violate?
The Alien Enemies Law violated the 4th Amendment. It allowed the police to arrest people without any evidence and allowed them to break into their homes just because they thought they were committing treason against the U.S. The Alien Law broke the 5th and 6th Amendments. It could have the executive government deport any person that was from a country that the U.S. was currently at war with, and it would not allow anyone to have a trial. The Sedition Law broke the 1st Amendment. The government declared that no one could speak ill of it, but this was mainly directed towards the media, so media wouldn't get in the way. And the Naturalization Law, breaking the 9th Amendment. It stated to become a citizen, instead of living in the U.S. for 5 years, you had to live for 14 years. This was mainly to keep the French, who were backing Thomas Jefferson, from voting for him by taking away their ability to vote and their citizenship. What impact did the acts have on citizens' view of the government?
So some people were for the Alien Sedition Acts, and they were for it because it kind of prevented an invasion of France, and it also stopped a coup from inside the country.
Others were against the acts because many citizens' rights and amendments were violated. People felt that the government was abusing its power, which it was with the Naturalization Law, most specifically. And many people felt as if the U.S. was becoming a dictatorship instead of a democracy.
So what was prioritized more, the citizen need or society's needs?
Needs of the American society was prioritized over the citizens. Citizens' rights, along with many amendments, were violated. The government used its power for poor decisions, like just trying to stay in office, and the Federates tried to give themselves an advantage on Thomas Jefferson's Democratic Republican Party by taking away his supporters. Why did you not press exit?
Okay, questions?
Peyton.
What time period did this take place?
This was 1798 or 89.
It probably, yeah.
1798, I think.
98.
98, alright.
Which of these laws have been repealed and which are still in effect?
All
I
of the
think
laws
all of them have been repealed.
have been repealed.
Yeah.
Nate.
Like, what impact did this have on, innocent people and just, everyday, people?
Well, like we stated in the for and against, many people thought it was good because they thought it was protecting them from invasions, but then other people thought it was bad because they were having many of their rights violated.
Tommy?
Do you think the government was justified in their actions?
I personally
No.
don't think they would have.
The government was just using its power to partially stay in office and partially just have complete control, which, again, like a dictatorship. Grady.
How long did it take for them to repeal the acts? And did they, were they successfully able to stop, stay in power because of the acts?
No. John Adams' Federalist Party was overtaken by Thomas Jefferson's Democratic Republican Party in the election.
So essentially all the reasons why he instituted a lot of these policies backfired on him?
Yes. Anyone else? Charlie?
So these laws were, when did most of them get repealed? What year?
We don't have specific details on that, but they were all after Thomas Jefferson became president.
That's it.
Anyone else? No?